Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're doing an explainer on some absolutely fascinating source material that kind of rewrites the rules on what actually makes a premium present. We're looking at why the Sindhi Ajrak fits the true definition of a modern luxury gift. We're talking about trading mass-produced brand names for deep history, staggering craftsmanship, and absolute exclusivity. So if you're looking for a gift that totally transcends those typical accessories we see everywhere, you are in the right place. We're going to unpack exactly how this bundle combines amazing heritage and incredible utility into one gorgeous package.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our source material makes one foundational, pretty bold claim right off the bat. This is not just a scarf. And man, that is a hook, right? It instantly sets up a curiosity gap. Because if it's not just a scarf, then what on earth is it? Well, as you'll see, treating this item as near clothing is kind of like calling a masterpiece painting just a colorful canvas. It completely misses the profound value and the centuries of tradition woven right into the fabric. So moving into our first section, the ultimate heritage gift, wearing centuries of Sindhi identity. This brings us to the first major theme of our value deconstruction. True luxury in gifting isn't just about a flashy brand name anymore. It's about the roots, the story, and the cultural weight that an object carries. And to really grasp that cultural weight, consider this. Sindhi Ajrak is officially recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. I mean, think about that for a second. That official UNESCO stamp elevates the Ajrak from a simple garment to a literal piece of living history originating from Karachi, Pakistan. So when you gift this, you aren't just handing someone a piece of cotton to keep their neck warm. No way. You are gifting them centuries of Sindhi identity. It's a treasured textile art form that's been fiercely protected and passed down through generations. Let's move to section 2 and see how this builds. The luxury of time, handcrafted perfection. Because once you understand the heritage, you really have to look at the sheer human effort required to bring this to life. In modern gifting, true luxury is defined by time and exclusivity. 7+ days. That is the absolute minimum time it takes an artisan to make just one of these scarves. Let that sink in. I mean, I can barely keep a houseplant alive for a week, let alone dedicate that much precise, continuous labor to a single item. It contrasts so heavily with modern machine manufacturing, right, where thousands of scarves are aggressively pumped out by the hour. The recipient of this gift is literally wearing a week of an artisan's life, attention and care. And during those 7 days, the fabric goes through 16 exhaustive stages. 16. That's how many steps of hand-block printing are required to create those signature mesmerizing Ajrak patterns. This isn't just some simple print and press operation. Actually, it's more like an intensely deliberate, highly choreographed dance of traditional craftsmanship. Let's walk through what some of those artisanal phases actually look like in practice. First, the 100% breathable cotton is meticulously washed. Then, artisans use intricately carved wooden blocks to apply resist pastes. Imagine the rhythmic thud of the wooden blocks striking the fabric, perfectly aligning these complex geometric patterns entirely by eye and by hand. Next, the fabric is plunged into vats of natural dyes, primarily deep earthy indigo and rich red madder. Finally, it's laid out to sun-dry under the intense sky, and then the whole cycle repeats, layering colors and patterns. It's just a completely sensory, earth-driven process. All right, on to section 3, beating fast fashion. Heirloom quality over disposable trends. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where the Sindhi Ajrak appeals perfectly to lovers of ethical, slow, and sustainable clothing. In a world completely saturated with disposable trends, this scarf is honestly a rebellion. Think about fast fashion. It uses synthetic inks just printed right on top of the fabric. After a few washes, what happens? It cracks, it peels, it fades. It is fundamentally soulless and temporary. But with Ajrak, because of those 16 stages of natural dyeing and resist printing, the pattern is dyed directly into the fiber itself. It practically never fades. This deep, enduring color means you are gifting a genuine heirloom, a naturally dyed treasure made the exact same way it has been for centuries. Which leads us to section 4, endless ways to wear. Versatility for every lifestyle. So we've established the luxury and the heritage, right? But a truly premium gift must also fit perfectly into the recipient's daily life. Bottom line, it needs to be useful. Whether you are buying this for a partner, for your mom, or maybe as a spectacular Mother's Day surprise, versatility is absolutely key. And the utility here is just overwhelming. It's wearable in 10+ ways. You can wear it as a classic neck scarf or an elegant shoulder shawl. You can use it as a head wrap or a hair tie. You can drape it as a kimono layer, tie it as a beach sarong, use it as a belt, wrap it around a handbag handle, hang it as stunning wall art, or even use it as a cozy travel blanket. That makes it absolutely perfect for travelers or really anyone who just wants one single incredibly beautiful multi-purpose accessory in their wardrobe. And because it is made of that high-quality, 100% breathable cotton, it offers true year-round value. It stays cool in the blistering summer heat, yet it's perfectly layerable to keep you warm in the winter. As a gift, this guarantees the recipient is going to get maximum use out of it regardless of what season they receive it in. It literally never has to go into storage.
Let's wrap up with Section 5, the flawless gifting experience, the complete Sindhi Ajrak bundle.
Because luxury gifting isn't just about the item itself, is it? It's about the presentation. Our sources highlight how the Etsy shop Ibrahim Topics curates exactly that. When you order, you aren't just getting one scarf. You actually receive a complete 3-piece bundle. You get 2 hand-block printed Sindhi Ajrak scarves in different complementary colorways. You also get a stunning hand-embroidered mirror-work pouch that easily doubles as a clutch or a coin purse. And the whole shebang arrives beautifully arranged in a premium gift box. You are essentially giving 2 iconic, handcrafted Pakistani arts, seamlessly packaged into one stunning presentation.
Now, what's really interesting about this is when we look at the cost and the source material, it sits at $150. Initially, you might just see a premium price tag, but when you recontextualize it based on everything we've covered today, over 14 days of combined artisanal labor for the 2 scarves, the 16 stages of intricate hand-block printing, the natural dyes, the handmade mirror-work pouch, the UNESCO heritage status, and the premium boxing, this price is actually a massive, massive value. You are paying for authentic, ethical, slow fashion that actively supports traditional artisans. But you know, with any international luxury gift, friction naturally arises. You might be asking yourself right now, well, what about customs, shipping, and returns? It's that standard anxiety of ordering artisan goods from abroad, right? Will it take months? Am I going to get hit with hidden fees at the border? Interestingly, the source material shows how the seller completely removes all of that hassle, prioritizing an entirely smooth experience. So the crucial point is, that $150 includes free worldwide DHL shipping, which means it arrives fast and reliably. There are absolutely no surprise customs fees because all duties and taxes are entirely prepaid by the seller. And if for any reason it isn't perfect, there is a 30-day hassle-free return policy. They have made the purchase completely risk-free, taking all the anxiety out of international luxury gifting. Which leaves us with one final thought to ponder. We've seen the 16 steps of creation, we've admired the natural dyes, and we've unpacked the beautiful presentation box. This is so much more than an accessory. It is a meticulously crafted artifact. So the question is, are you ready to give the gift of living history? Thank you so much for joining me to unpack today's source material. I really hope you found this explainer into the Sindhi Ajrak as fascinating as I did. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.